Hey Saints, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Saint Jules and we're back with another video. So today we are going to talk about my first trimester. Yes, we are pregnant. Me and my husband, we were planning, you know, after the wedding and everything, we was like, we wanted to get pregnant, but we wanted to travel a little bit more, but we both got too excited. And my husband, he has been begging me for another child, okay? But right now, I don't know the gender of my baby because I am only 8 weeks, okay? I just want a healthy baby and, you know, to just extend our family. I feel like it's that time and we're here. The weeks of the pregnancy. So right now, like I said, I'm 8 weeks. My plan is to basically record each trimester. So right now we're only in my first trimester, which is a vulnerable time right now. That's the only reason why I'm not really telling anybody. I want to keep this peace and this joy, you know, to myself. I want to bask in it. And then when I feel like it's ready on my heart, I will share with the rest of my family and friends and let them know that we're pregnant. But right now, we're just going to take it slow. On to the symptoms. Well, the side effects of, you know, the first trimester. I am experiencing bloating, gas, acid reflux here and there. Y'all, I am very tired. Now, since it's been my 8 weeks, I've kind of picked up my energy, which I'm very thankful for. Whenever I get my energy, I'm up. I'm trying to get as much as I could, you know, as much as I can done, okay? I try not leave too much undone. So once I get that energy, I'm like, that boost, that energy kick, I'm washing dishes, I'm folding the clothes, I'm getting the boys ready, I'm on it. So the first couple of weeks, like 5 to 7, drained, tired, moody, crying, gassy, bloated. Like I said before, it's a roller coaster, okay? Nausea has been in waves. Let me tell you, waves all day too. I am having food aversions. Just certain things I don't want to eat. I'm in love with chicken, okay? I want a box of chicken. Give me a box of chicken and shut up, stop talking to me. I love me some chicken, spaghetti. I want sweets, so like candy, Skittles, ice cream, things like that. But my husband has been so supportive. He's so excited. I'm excited. And I'll share like a little video of the reveal when we first figured out. Let's get on to the science. So the science is all in this, okay? I did the easy at home ovulation test and I've been having those for like a year and a half. And I was like, you know what? We're gonna get to it. So I don't recommend you ladies to just jump in. I really recommend to try, if you're planning to get pregnant, try a trial month to get to know your body, when your menstrual cycle is, when is the ending of your menstrual cycle, test when your ovulation, like what time of the week when you start ovulating. I would say try a trial month. I didn't do that, okay? We just jumped right in, and that's because I went right after, we start trying right after my last menstrual cycle. Started baby dancing November the 3rd, and we started ovulation test on the 8th. So I got too excited. We got too excited. And so when I say baby dance, for people that don't know the language, baby dance is when you and your partner connect and he make deposits. So it's just not regular, you know, XEX, you're baby dancing. So he's making his deposits, and we made a lot of deposits last month. Okay, so let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 times we did the baby dance. Okay. 6 times. And so we wasn't doing it every single day. We were doing it like every other 2 days. And so I started ovulation testing on November the 8th, and my line was automatically starting to darken with the control line. So you want your testing line. So in order to know that you are ovulating, you have to have your testing and your control line dark. Your testing line has to be as dark as the control line. And as you can see here, y'all, I was already getting close to ovulation. And see, the downside about this was I didn't know if it was before ovulation or after. I just went in. But I started to notice on November the 12th that test line was starting to darken. So I was like, whew, okay, we're doing good here. We're on the right track. This line is darkening. I'm getting close to ovulation. So my ovulation date was actually November the 13th. And as you can see here, that line started to get darkened. Okay? It started to get darker. And so we went on about doing that for a very long time until that test line started to fade. Once that test line started to fade, I knew, okay, ovulation day is over. So we stopped baby dancing. So I say I started to get too excited, and I started to do my pregnancy test a little too early, even while like the fainted line for my ovulation test, and it came out negative. Okay. So bummer, feelings was hurt, but I was like, my husband was like, girl, you're trying too early. Let's hold on. Okay. So it was just too early. And so I waited a little while. I waited a day after my missed period, and it came out negative again. Never mind this right here, because that's when I got my first pregnancy positive. But right here, negative. Okay. I was upset. And so I just kept I kept trying, but I waited. So the thing was, on the 18th, I went ahead and I did a test. And you can't really see it on this camera, but I had a fainted line. When I say it was fainted, it was like you had to squint your eyes just to see that the line was fainted. And I don't know if y'all can really see that, but the line was fainted. And then it was 2 tests that came in the packet. So on the 11th of November, on the 18th of November, I had the fainted line. So I tried the test that says yes or no, and this is the first response. And I got a no on the 22nd. So I was like angry, okay? I was like, oh my gosh, like we failed. I'm not pregnant. But the thing is, when you do the yes or no, if your HCG levels are low, then it's not going to pop up. Like it's going to be a no. So the best thing you want to do is stick to the lines, until your HCG levels go up. That's when you want to go ahead and try the digital testing. So the digital testing failed me. It says, no ma'am, you're not pregnant. So I was like, okay, forget it. We went to go get some testing strips, and y'all, that line was fainted when I first started, but it started to get darker. And I tested like every day. Sometimes I will test more than once. Because I was just too excited. But that line started to darken, and I finally went ahead and took another test. And here is the test here. It came out yes, and I was so excited. And I'll do like a reveal video. But this test was yes. I had to write in yes for the simple fact, when you do a digital test, it only stays yes for an amount of minutes, and then it goes off. So that was on the 24th of November when we figured out we were pregnant. And as you see here, I did like this whole little cute thing for my husband, and he was excited. And then my last final test was this one here, just to make sure. And this was in December, and yeah, we're pregnant. We are pregnant. And so, yeah, we did the science. I love this book. I'm going to keep this book because this was exciting, just to document everything, and then we actually executed. So I'm excited. Knowing your body is very important. And also I recommend for ladies to try, if you're trying to conceive, do it a month, like 2 months ahead, to really be sure, and go from there. But you know, me, I jumped in, and I'm just thankful to God that, you know, he blessed me to be pregnant, for us to, you know, be pregnant on our first try. You know, that's very hard for certain people. And you know, I'm always praying for mothers that want to, you know, conceive and have babies, and you know, are actually going through different trials. So definitely praying for you ladies. And I'm just very thankful, and I just want to keep this moment, you know, and really, you know, prepare myself for this. I know that I'm going to have side effects. I'm not going to be happy every moment of this pregnancy, but I'm trying to keep my spirits up, and that's the reason why I've been quiet so far, is because I want to keep my spirits up. I want to just soak in this happiness in this moment to myself and to, you know, the boys and my husband, and then later on we'll share with everybody else. But so far, I am taking my prenatal vitamins, and I am drinking lots of water. I'm walking daily because I want to maintain my weight. You know, before I got pregnant, I was losing a lot of weight, exercising daily. So I want to keep that up. I want to be healthy, and I want a healthy baby. So I want to do what I need to do to make sure the baby comes out healthy, and I'm healthy as well. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. We're pregnant. I'm excited, and I just want to share this journey with you all. I wanted to do this before with my other children, but you know, a lot of things were going on, so I finally had the opportunity to do that. I'm in a good space. God is good, and I just want to share that with you all. You know, there's a lot of women out here that are pregnant, so hey, let's share, let's talk. Get in the comments what you have to say. We could talk about anything you want to talk about. Pregnancy things, talk about baby bumps, you know? So I'm excited for this journey. I'll be sharing more of going into the second trimester, but I'm ready to ride this thing out, and I am praying. And thank you for watching. Thanks for all your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye, saints.